And in this economic system that we all live in, money talks. And unless you understand that, you're never going to be able to win in the system.
What is up? Oh. Hey, y'all. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Happy Memorial Day. Shout out to the vets, the veterans. Shout out to y'all. How y'all doing? Happy Monday. What is going on? All right. All right. So, welcome to Money Talk Mondays. All right. So, Money Talk Mondays. This is where I will be doing reading predictions on the future of the financial market using tarot and astrology. The purpose of these readings is to get a glimpse of any possibilities that may or may not happen in the near future of the market and the economic state of the world that we could possibly prepare for. Because proper preparation prevents poor performance. Again, these are just predictions. I'm just a messenger. You take care of the shipping and handling. Again, these are just predictions. I am not a financial advisor in no shape or form. So please do your own due diligence. Hey, what's going on, Wendy? Ooh, so we got a good Z. All right, so this is the Gemini New Moon edition, especially for Money Talk Mondays. All right, so this will be like your forecast for any things that will be happening during. So the new moon, it is going on today, and we have what, Monday, Tuesday, and then like Wednesday or whatever. Right? So now this new moon is sort of like a mental reset. So it's not only like shifting like your mindset, but it's also shaking up the global economy as well. Okay. So with it being in Gemini, right? And Gemini being ruled by Mercury, which is the plane of communication, contracts, information, and technology. This is how like ideas can essentially become currency. Now, we have it in the sign of Gemini. So new moon is in regards to just like bringing all of like this new energy. So it's also paired with a lot of other transits that's happening. Like there's a lot of there's Mercury and Jupiter that's also in the sign of Gemini. So a lot of this is about like expansion. But with this specifically with Gemini is a very young and like a young sign, and there's always a duality. So we could be seeing like a lot of things where in like the certain like sparks and major shifts in communication technologies, data driven investments, currency fluctuations, also things that's dealing with the global trade as well as the digital market. Now with Jupiter and also the sign of Gemini, it's also going to bring expansion. And Mercury, which amplifies like the information flow. So together, all of this is like accelerating like innovation, especially like in AI, tech, media, crypto, as well as transportation. So a lot of this energy is going on. So we probably going to be seeing like a lot of people just coming out and in regards to just what all of these tech companies. So now when you pair that, if you go back to my last week's reading in regards to Saturn and Aries. So this is pretty much adding like the pressure to act with precision. So, Aries is a very impulsive, is also about like always the front in line, and Saturn is like, all right, well, if we're doing this, we need a strategy. So just think like strategy and speed equal transformation. So that's what all of this energy that's going on. So we're going to be seeing a lot of different things popping off. And as we can see, NVIDIA already started off. He said, you know what? I'm taking my talents over here. Okay. Homeboy say he not playing. All right. So, okay, good girl, let me go ahead and let me get to the damn reading. You over there just asking me all this stuff about NVIDIA earnings this week. Relax. Hold on. NVIDIA going NVIDIA. If it's one thing he gonna do, one thing he gonna be like, all right, you want to start that tariff shit up again? I got you. So let's see. What this new moon in Gemini is going to bring. Okay. And it's a holiday too. So when the market open up tomorrow, let's see what's going to happen. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. How will this new moon in Gemini be affecting the market this week? Let's see. Let's see. Predictions for this week. Let's see. How will this new moon be affecting the market this week? Oh, you got the third house. Messages, communication. Ooh, it feel like it's going to be getting spicy. You got third house. Interesting, because the third house is Gemini. So that's like in regards to all communication and messages. I feel like there's going to be a lot of international, something in regards to international. I mean, this is outside of the move that NVIDIA made. With this Libra, our balance here in reverse, and you got fire element, desire. That's Aries energy. Let me get one more. Ooh, you got Chiron. I think Chiron I think next month, I think Chiron is going to be is it Chiron in retrograde? I think in Venus. Don't quote me. You got fourth house roots. Ooh, that's Cancerian energy. Yeah, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wow. You got three cards here that add up to 10, and with the third house, 7 plus 2 is 9. Something is wrapping up. Hold on. Well, I feel like somebody could be making a move. I feel like this could be a major. You know what? I'm hearing somebody sending a message. Somebody is sending a message. Somebody is sending a message. Somebody is sending a message. That's all I keep hearing. Somebody is sending some sort of message. What message is this? I feel like this is going to be in response to Putin. Somebody is sending a message. I feel like this could be, these are just predictions. Again, these are just predictions. I feel like there's going to be a message. And I feel like this message is in response to what someone did. You have 2 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. This week might be kind of very amped up. It feels like there's going to be a lot of energy where like a lot of people are going to be like sending messages out. I'm just getting because especially here with this fire energy, and you got fire element desire, and you also have like Chiron healing. Like this is definitely giving me like the energy of like people are literally like pushing forward, or like they're sending messages. So I feel like this week the market could be real shaky this week, because it feels like there's there's a lot that's going on. Oh, we might have a real crazy ass week. Oh my goodness. Especially, I'm just getting a lot of international affairs. I feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be happening just like outside the US, and it's very very like ego driven in a sense. It seems like everybody is just like, oh, okay, well, you know what, I'm gonna show you who's boss. And with this Chiron here, you got Chiron healing. This feels like this is old beef. It feel like this is like some beef that's like stirred up, and people are just like Peter pop off. It's just a lot of people is popping off this week. Okay, a lot of people. Yep, you got Justice card in reverse. All right, it's getting. We might be seeing something happening in regards to like this whole situation between Ukraine and Russia could be escalating this week. And if that happens, I feel like that's what's going to end up putting the market in tilt, because look at this. Yeah, you got and you also have the Temperance in reverse. This week don't look like it's going to be a good week in the market. 7 of Cups. It's going to be a lot of uncertainty. All right. With this, I'm just seeing also something in regards to possibly like defense. I feel like because with this Eye of Horus, this feels like something defense, something in the sky. Something could be also going on with the satellites as well too. Something could be going on with the satellites. Yeah, you have 2 of Coins in reverse. Sheesh. Okay. Whoa. Child, it's going to be ghetto this week. We could have a really, really, really ghetto week between somebody sending a message out to someone, and then also it feels like I'm seeing somebody step down. I'm seeing something in regards to somebody stepping down, or someone like very cutthroat. It feels like someone is going after like a company in a sense. Oh, you got the Fool card here. Oh, 10 of Coins in reverse. We may have this week may be a bad week in the market. These are just predictions. Listen, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your due diligence. But I'm telling you right now, I feel like when that market open up tomorrow, Lord. Oh my goodness. You have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's gonna be it's too many. It just feel like it's just too much power. Like it just feels like everybody is trying to like send a message out saying like I'm big dog, I'm top dog. Everybody is oh my gosh, this is so like exhausting. I'm telling y'all right now, traders or whatever it is, y'all gonna have a stressful week. Okay, these are just predictions, but I'm letting y'all know this feels like this is gonna be a stressful week. Yeah, you got Void, Course, the Moon. Yep, and you got First House Body here. Yeah, child, it look like it's gonna be real messy this week. It look like it's gonna be a rough ass week in the market. And what sectors? I'm really feeling with this Justice here in reverse. This feels like this is something that's dealing like possibly maybe like the defense or something like that. Okay, something in regards to possibly maybe like one of these defense stocks. Okay. Oh, 7 of Wands. Yeah, there's a you got a couple of sevens here. And the 6 of Wands in reverse. This week do not look good. Which sector is going to be impacted the most this week? Ace of Wands in reverse, and you also have the Hierophant here. Oh, and you also got the I feel like it feels like Trump is going to come after like NVIDIA's neck for the move that they did. With them sitting there like setting up shop like in Taiwan and stuff, it just feels like they're going to be coming after them in some sort of way. It feels just like there's something that he's going to say, or there's going to be a message. It just feels like he's going to end up sending a message out or something, and it like because of what they did. I feel like he's going to be sending a message out or sending like a warning out saying like, all right, let somebody else follow the move, what they did, and watch what's going to happen. You have the day trader here. What's this about? I feel like the beginning, but like I say towards the maybe like the ending of the week, and maybe okay. I ain't gonna sit here and make no promises, but I feel like that opening is gonna be real harsh. Yeah, you also have the Emperor in reverse. What is this Empress about? Oh, the Devil card. Wanted to pop out. I don't know if it's upright. You have the Emperor in reverse, but you have the Empress upright. It might be. Listen, it it's gonna get low. I'm telling y'all, it is gonna get low. But this is when, yeah, you have the Knight of Swords. You have a lot of knights here. You got 2 pages and 2 knights, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. And you also have the 7 of Coins here. I feel like this week, especially like I'll tell you right now, I feel like this upcoming week, I feel like it will be a shit show in the market. It's going to be a lot of uncertainty, but I will tell you this, it feels, however you set it up, it feel like there will be decent times to buy. I feel like it's going to go down. However, it's going to be an opportunity for you to either like load up. For some of you, y'all may end up getting out just in time, and then all of a sudden it feels like towards the ending of the week there's going to be some a good turnout, because this Knight of Swords here, it just feels like there's certain plays that's being set up. It just feels like that move that NVIDIA did, it's going to start something where I don't know, it just feels like there's like some sort of like it's still going to be unfair. Like it's going to be wild. It's going to be very, very crazy. I'm telling you, I feel like he's going to make an announcement. Once again, these are just predictions. I feel like there's going to be some sort of announcement that he's going to make. And when he makes that announcement, the market is going to go down, like down. But it's one of those where this is an opportunity to actually set up the play. So do what you wish, but it just feels like this week is definitely going to be it's going to be very choppy, very rough. You got 3 sevens here. Yep, the 10 of Wands, and you also have the Mage. Yeah, he definitely going to be fucking with the market this week. He is that, and isn't his birthday coming up soon? I think his birthday is like coming up like next week or something like that too. I don't know, but I know he a Gemini. But I'm telling y'all right now, do not sit here and worry about it. do what you wish, but this week is going to be a very stressful week. It feels like it's going to be a very stressful week in the market. And it feels like specifically like in the areas, especially like the healthcare industry. I don't know why I keep getting that too. I'm seeing something in regards to like the healthcare industry. There could be something that could be announced in regards to the healthcare industry. It definitely feels like something is going to be announced in the healthcare industry. And something with Plantier, because I'm seeing this oppression to Plantier. I don't know why Plantier just came to mind. I mean, if you know, you know. But when I see this 10 of wands here, this feels something in regards to like Plantier. But there's something that's like, they feel like there's something developing in regards to the defense system. But I also feel like there's an energy here where there's going to be a lot of leaders that will be exerting power, and it just feels like someone is going to really tip the scale. Someone is really going to tip the scale. I'm just also seeing like someone respond, but it just feels like the way they respond very it's very, very like meticulous, but it's also, it's like it's a strong warning. Like, you keep playing, you gonna fuck around and find out. But this energy here, this energy that I'm feeling just in general for this week, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all better hold on. Y'all listen, if you got asthma, you better get your asthma pump, because this week is going, it feel like this week is gonna be a very it's gonna be a ride, a very emotional roller coaster. So I'm gonna tell you right now, do not have an emotional attachment to a specific outcome. Get your top dogs that you know, and whatever listen, this is definitely a set it and forget it. Or if you know how to get in, get out. If you ain't trying to be at the computer all day, then I would not advise that, because y'all blood pressure gonna be high. Y'all gonna probably bust a brain vessel or something this week, because it just feel like a lot of stuff is gonna be hit off course because of this move, or because of some sort of action that it feels like he's doing, meaning Agent Orange. I feel like there's something that he's doing. He's exerting his power to a point where feel like he's shifting something, where it's like, oh, okay, since you want to do this, then I'm going to do this. Y'all know he a tit for tat, and he always want to sit here and put his balls on the table. So this is what this is. However, with the 5 of coins here in reverse, and then you got the princess activist in reverse, yeah, and you also have the 10 of swords in reverse. Yep, Tower card. And you also got this Queen of Swords. I'm telling you, I feel like Putin is about to, I feel like they about to pop off on Putin, and Putin gonna be like, oh, you think I'm a punk? It just felt like, I said, whatever's going on in the international side, that shit is about to trickle down on here into this here market. However, I'll tell you this right now. When that shit drop, it's clearance season. But it's only I'll tell you this much, in hindsight, it will only be temporary. But this is something where it's just like it was gonna happen. It's bound to happen, because it's only happening so that way whoever needs to. But whoever's gonna get in is gonna get in. But this whole, like I said, there's definitely like a very somebody is sending a message, a very, very strong message, a very, very strong message. What can we expect of NVIDIA earnings this week? What can we expect of NVIDIA earnings this week? What can we expect of NVIDIA earnings this week? What can we expect of Oh, 9 of coins. Okay, some gains. Oh, 9 and 10. Okay. Looking at some gains here. You got 9 and 10 of coins. It look like this week NVIDIA gonna be all right. It look like this week NVIDIA gonna be all right. Their earnings gonna be all right. You also had the 3 of Wands in reverse. It may start off kind of rough, but it feel like by the end of the week, it looks like it's gonna be a little sunny side up. A little sunny side up. Yeah. It looks like it's gonna be a little sunny side up. 3 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Swords, and then you also have the High Priestess. Feel like they got a little something up their sleeve. It just feels like for now, like, I mean, with this whole trade war bullshit or whatever that's going on, they even though they're keeping their I'll tell you one thing, NVIDIA, they know what they're doing. They really playing chess right now. 9 and 10 of coins. You have the 3 of Wands in reverse and the 4 of Swords and the High Priestess. It feels like their earnings will be all right. I feel like they'll have better earnings next week, though, to be honest. I feel like it's gonna be slow with this 4 of Swords here and the 3 of Wands in reverse. I ain't expecting all crazy ass gains, but it's gonna be decent. But it ain't nothing where it's gonna be like, oh my gosh. Next week it feels like it's gonna be a better week, or going into Cancer season. It'll probably be better. I feel like Cancer season will be better for NVIDIA. Yeah, you got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They're gonna be going on a merry-go-round. So NVIDIA is one of them companies where it's just like, look, you just set it and forget it. Child, I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of like, this week's gonna be a very weird week. A very weird week. And then especially like with this whole Saturn like in Aries energy too, along with this, it's just like everything is going to be about like expansion. It's just like feeling like everybody is just trying to get out. It feel like when the market is looking real skeptical and people are frantic, then you're going to start seeing just like even though like despite the bullshit, there's going to be like some sort of expansion. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and say it's good or bad, but something is expanding, and it just feels like there's like an energy of where everyone is trying to push things forward just to prevent like the ship from sinking. So we're gonna see a lot of people, like a lot of just feel like a lot of power dynamics shifting, because like this energy, man, is very, very weird. Like communication and technology is a lot of shit. Even like we could see like a currency, like in regards to something with currency start to switch up this week too. Crypto may have like a decent week. I feel like this is gonna be the week where we could see like crypto doing pretty decent. Okay, so even like, what I mean, like when it comes to like the trading and all that other stuff too, it's like it's very very very, very weird. We may start to see just like a lot of people just like doing like a lot of weird shit. But with like the energy that's now, it's just there's a lot of it just feel like there's a lot of just like masculine energy going on, trying to get things in control, trying to take over, trying to really show like who's boss and who has the most power. So we're going to be, like I said, we're going to be seeing just like a lot of big CEOs in every sector, especially just like tech, because once again, Gemini rules all of that new energy and tech energy. They rule Mercury. Okay, so that energy right there, there's always going to be a focus on that and all of these innovative ways. So just watch out for that. If you see the market going crazy this week, don't lose your shit. Don't, because it's just temporary. Everything that's going on is just temporary. It just feel like more so everyone is trying to learn how to adapt, but people are adapting to the current times, meaning like, okay, we know who we dealing with. Everyone knows knows the type of person they dealing with when they dealing with Trump. So if you know him, then you know this motherfucker's a firecracker. So they know who they dealing with. They like, oh, okay, so now we're going to start to see a shift. We're going to start to see a shift in all of these companies that are just starting to say, you know what, we're going to adapt to this shit. I'm going to make sure that I'm good. I'm going to be good over here and I'm going to be good over there. So you want to start this trade war? Fine. I'm going to have my foot over here and I'm going to have my foot over here. So my ass is covered and you ain't going to be fucking with my money. And then when you got all these other motherfucking countries warring, just be mindful of that shit too. Listen, so with that being said, be safe out there. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. But it's definitely going to be very weird this week in the upcoming market. Still an opportunity to make money even when it's a shit show. Remember, don't let that fear meter hit you. Later.
And in this economic system that we all live in, money talks. And unless you understand that, you're never going to be able to win in this system.